Hello everyone. One of the most favorite celebrations across the world is that of a new year. It is the time when millions of people will celebrate with food, new resolutions along with their close friends or relatives. But that's not it. There are several interesting facts about the new year celebrations which you are just not aware of. So without further ado, let's get into the top 10 surprising facts about new year. Number 10. Visitors to the famous Times Square in New York City are asked to write their New Year wishes on small pieces of paper. This practice is carried throughout the year. As the new year approaches, all the written wishes are collected and bundled inside massive confettis. The wish carrying confetti is unleashed and these slips are showered on the crowd that gathers at Times Square on New Year's Eve. Number 9. North Korea does not use the normal Gregorian calendar like most of the world. Instead, it uses a different calendar system called the Yuchi calendar for numbering the years, and year 1 of this calendar began on Kim Il-sung's birthday. He is the founder of North Korea. His birth year 1912 in the Gregorian calendar became Yuche 1 in the Yuche calendar. Number 8. Even though the Roman Senate declared January 1 as the new year in 153 BC for the first time, however, this date was not accepted by everyone until 46 BCE, when Julius Caesar retained January 1 as the year's opening date, which went on to known as the Julian calendar. The first month of the year, that is January, named after god Janus, the Roman god of all beginnings in the Roman calendar. Janus is the god with two faces, one looking backwards and one forward, at the same time, and marks the spirit of the opening. With the expansion of the Roman Empire, the use of Julian calendar also spread. However, following the fall of Rome in the 5th century CE, many Christian countries altered the calendar so that it was more reflective of their religion. And March 25, the day for the Feast of the Annunciation, became New Year's Day. Number 7. Wearing red garments are supposed to bring good luck when New Year's evening rolls around. From Italy to Spain to Bolivia and beyond, the custom of wearing red underclothes on December 31st is widespread. Anyone can participate. The tradition is followed by men and women alike. Number 6. Black-eyed peas, greens and cornbread. These three dishes are supposed to be eaten together, as black-eyed peas bring pennies, greens bring dollars, and cornbread brings gold. But if you want to have a happy new year, don't eat lobster or chicken. Lobsters can move backward and chickens can scratch backward in the dirt, which is thought to symbolize dwelling on your past and preventing progress in the new year. Number 5. The song that is traditionally sung at midnight on New Year's Eve is called Auld Lang Syne. Its title means Times Goes By. While the song is an old Scottish tune, a Canadian band leader named Guy Lombardo is responsible for making it a New Year's tradition. He performed this song at midnight at a New Year's Eve party in New York City in 1929, and it was eventually broadcasted on the radio and TV stations around North America for the holiday. Even though it has become the go-to song every New Year's Eve, very few people actually know its words. Number 4. The small Pacific island nations of Tonga, Samoa, and Kiribati are the first countries to welcome New Year, where January 1st begins at 10 am GMT or 3:30 pm IST on December 31st. It is located in the world's earliest time zone, so it is always the first place on Earth to welcome a New Year. And for the last place to welcome New Year is the uninhabited islands of Howland and Baker Islands. These are the last place to welcome the New Year. They ring in the New Year at 12 pm GMT or 5:30 pm IST on January 1st. Number 3. Like many traditions, New Year's resolutions have a long and interesting history. The first New Year's resolutions dated back over 4,000 years ago to ancient Babylon. The Babylonians are said to have started the tradition during Akitu, a 12-day New Year celebration. During the Akitu festival, the ancient Babylonians would plant crops, crown a new king, or pledge their loyalty to the reigning king, and make promises to the gods to pay their debts and return any borrowed items. They believed that if they kept their word, the gods would look favorably on them for the year ahead. It is also believed that if the Babylonians broke their promises, they would fall on the bad side of their gods. Number 2. Fireworks originated centuries ago and are believed to have been invented by the Chinese. They are said to chase away evil spirit and bring good luck, making them a perfect way to begin New Year. In cultures around the world, people bang drums, light firecrackers, and even beat the corners of their room to spook the evil creatures lurking in the night. Before we get onto the number 1 fact in our list, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video. Thank you for your support. Number 1. New Year wasn't always celebrated on January 1st. The earlier New Year festivities date back about 4,000 years. At that time, the people of ancient Babylon began their New Year in what we call now March. They would have a 12-day festival to celebrate the beginning of spring and the fact that crops were being planted for the coming year. The calendar that we use, which is known as the Gregorian calendar, was introduced 400 years ago by Pope Gregory XIII in 1582. He declared once and for all that January 1st should be New Year's Day. And since that time, most of the Western world has celebrated the start of the new year, just like you do, on the first day of January. That's it from us today. We will meet you in another video with another interesting topic.